little shorter than most. Good evening, everyone. It is my privilege for my brother and I to represent the Carnegie family this evening. Sadly, our father is not here to enjoy this moment. But even so, this truly is a celebration that goes beyond family to the many thousands of followers and fans whose lives our father touched. I'd just like my family to stand up so you can see them. They're here. Please stand up. They've come from all across Canada and North America to be here. And if you are here because of Herb Carnegie, please stand up. To support us. There are many elements that led up to this amazing honor, and we thank all of you that helped us get here, especially the Hockey Hall of Fame Selection Committee for considering and understanding the significance of our father's contributions to the sport of hockey and to society. So who is this man, Herbert Carnegie? He was affectionately known in some hockey circles as Swivel Hips. Just plain Herbie. And, he was part of the historical black line known as Les Noirs. Thousands of articles, magazines, videos, tapes, books, and documentaries have captured various stages of his life. He took the skills he learned from hockey and transposed them into his off-ice skills. He was an entrepreneur, a trailblazer that kept stepping outside the box. In addition to his talent in hockey, he excelled in golf. You may not know this, but he won more than 24 amateur golf championships and 2 national titles. He founded the first registered hockey school in Canada that included character development as part of its training. Before there were whiteboards for instruction, he invented a magnetic instructional hockey board used by NHL teams. He authored the Lifestyle Values Guideline, the Future Aces Creed, that became a movement in hundreds of schools throughout Ontario. My dad and I used to speak to 20,000 students a year for more than 2 decades. He founded a charity that influenced the lives of countless of students and awarded almost $1 million in scholarships to kids who were giving back to their communities. Our father was thorough at keeping records, and I have hundreds of hours of tapes from interviews that span decades of his life. It was a gift to all of us that he wrote his thoughts in his autobiography, A Fly in a Pail of Milk, the Herb Carnegie Story. I got to re-release that book on his 100th birthday and got to write part 2, Lessons Passed On from Father to Daughter. and I learned so many lessons from standing on my father's shoulder. Dale would like to share some of his own personal conversations that he had with our father.
While reviewing his manuscript with him, I would discuss the in-depth highs and the lows of his life. It was then that I finally realized that I had actually endured what he actually endured through his career. Adversity defined his character. It made him the man he rose to. Determination, tenacity, quitting was never an option. He loved that game. He looked at me and looked in my direction because he was blind at the time. And he made this statement: Dale, if I had known the outcome in advance of my career, I would not have changed 1 minute. He added, I was good at my craft. I knew the joy I gave crowds, their appreciation for my skills, and their feeling I will always cherish. He was the right man at the right time to be the leader so that others could have the opportunity to follow their goals and their dreams.
That was the man I knew too, and worked with for 30 years in schools all over Ontario. He was a man of integrity, led by example, and was an activist for human rights. The community and country he loved so much reached back to reward him with the Order of Canada, an honorary Doctor of Laws degree, and he became a real-life caricature in Spider-Man comics. Even a street, a school, and an arena carry his name. And so, after having been inducted into 13 other halls of fame, here we are.
Woo!
This is the one that will see 6 decades of Herb Carnegie's contributions recorded into history. We have come full circle. Our father started with hockey, and now he and his memory can rest in peace. Rest in peace in his rightful place among the other great contributors of the sport, like our wonderful selection of inductees today. And we've had a wonderful weekend with you all, and want to thank you for helping to make our family feel so welcome. Father is calling out to all of us to honor the sport he so loved by continuing to do it justice, and like the new organization named after him, the Carnegie Initiative, we are responsible for making the sport better. are responsible for ending sexism, gender bias, racism,
Yes.
and homophobia.
Yes.
We are responsible for making all areas of our lives more accepting and inclusive. This was my father's life work. This is what I learned from him. This is why I'm grateful every day that I get up and I go to sleep, knowing that he gave me part of his vision and that we can share that with others. So, ladies and gentlemen, we, the Carnegie family, proudly accept this honor and recognition on behalf of our beloved family patriarch, Herb Carnegie.